friends. Let's see, are we good? Yes, we're good. Okay. Let's up just a smidge. Just a smidge. And let's go ahead and scroll up. Alright, let's see. Hi, Tara Lynn, bright and early. Ariane, hello. Izalina, hello. Melissa, hello. Allie says, hi, Emily. Hi, everyone. Can't wait to get started. It's been a long and tiring day. Oh, I'm sorry, Allie. Well, hopefully you can relax a little bit tonight and just hang out, enjoy some chit-chat and some coloring and... Right, maybe? Maybe. We'll fix that. Never mind. I'm always so fiddly about my light. Okay, let's see. Mary, hello. Momo, hello. Hello, Jay. Sitting here with hubby while he watches Dallas Stars ice hockey. I can multitask. That works. All right, let's see. Hi, Phil. Hello. Tara Lynn, hello. Oh, wait. I already said Tara Lynn. Tara Lynn, you were first. You get extra hellos. Drawing tutorial. Nice. Let's see. Hi, Kat. Hello. Hi, Shannon. Be here momentarily. Sounds good, Shannon. Alyssa, hello. Let's see. Ashley, it's Emily Illustrator. Hi, Ashley. Let's see. Who else do we have? Kenny. Hi, Kenny. Or did I say it? There you go. There's Kenny. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Who did I miss? Aspie. Hello, Aspie. April. Tanya. Hello. Let's see. Kelly. Hello. Okay, I think I got everyone. I apologize if I missed anyone, but hello. I mean, that's what happens when you fall asleep. Listen to Stephen King. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I would not recommend that, Izalina, if you're trying to avoid nightmares. Okay, so as you can see, I have the bottom of the brim done. And I did this because we spent the entire time coloring the top hat. I'm like, man, they don't want to sit here and watch me color the exact same thing again. So it's all the same color combinations as the top. Gosh, this is... It's all the same, and I'm bumping the camera. Okay, well, there's that. It's all the same color combinations as the top. It just, yeah, I just figure I'd save us some time so we can keep moving on. Aw, thanks, Ashley. Anyway, oh, thanks, Kat. Yeah, we got orange and a little bit pink on the finger. I don't know, I trimmed them pretty short, yesterday. They were just getting a little bit long, so I was just like, yeah, we'll just trim them a little short. But before we get started, announcements. I don't know if you ever did, you know, in school or at camp, announcements. Okay, I'll stop that now. Anyway, okay, so this weekend, the 18th through the 20th, I'm sure most of you know already, but it is the Victorian Colorathon, hosted by our lovely, lovely Vicky. If you want to see the schedule for that, you can type in exclamation point. There is Shannon! Exclamation point Victorian. Okay, perfect. She is ahead of the game. And with that, I have a bunch of pages that I created. First of all, these are going to be all the streamers that are going on this weekend. So we have Reading with Pugs, Shannon, Passionista Colorista, me, we have Sammy, we have Monia, and we have Belinda, and we have Vicky. So look at that schedule, check that out. And then along with that, most of you probably already know this, but for those who don't, or just as a reminder, I drew some pages to go with it, plus a sticker. You can get all these on the Etsy shop, so if you are short a Victorian book or like the, you know, kind of color and dresses deal, those are going to be in my Etsy store. We're also going to be doing some giveaways on Vicky's channel. We're going to be doing some drawings and sticker giveaways on my channel, and we are going to be doing some drawing giveaways on Shannon's channel as well. So, oh, Mary and Tanya too. Oh, okay. Has that not been updated? My bad. Okay, so Mary and Tanya too. Anyway, it's all on the schedule, so take a look there. It should have, if you click on their names, it should take you to their channels. So go ahead and go to their channels, you know, hit the bell if you haven't, you know, set reminders on your phone, however it goes. She normally is. Yes, she is. And so I realized, I was like, man, I don't have too many of the dresses colored. So here's the thing. I drew them an 8.5 by 11 size. you know, the size of a normal page. So they're this size. However, after printing it out, I was like, man, this is going to take a little while to color, and I wanted to get some done beforehand. So if this is too much for you and you're like, man, this is too much space in it, feel free to print them off in like a 5x7 size, because that is actually what I did, because I want to get ideally at least 1 or 2 more colored beforehand. But I went ahead and did these. Here, let's zoom in a little bit. I did these the other day during Belinda's stream? Somebody's stream. I was coloring during somebody's stream. And so I printed them out smaller, and it was a lot easier to get them done. So what you can do if you want to print them smaller is that blue box on anybody else? Oh no, that's just me hovering over it. Haha. What you can do if you want to print these out smaller at home, because they come in bundles, so you'll have 4 pictures to do from. So you could, I think sometimes you can like click them twice and like make them smaller. Anyway, you printed them full size? Okay, perfect. Well, if you wanted to print them smaller, 5x7 size works just fine. I think 4x6 would be a little... Ah, there you go, Sherry. Yeah, and for the bigger ones, they would probably be perfect for markers as well, which, by the way, Kat, I've been printing these on the Nina paper. Oh my gosh, why haven't I tried the Nina paper before? Seriously, it's amazing. But the other one that I did print in full size is, I've started working on the hats page. So there's the bundles, but there's also a separate hats page that goes with some of the dresses. So for instance... First of all, this is the sticker here, but this is that green curtain dress that she wore in Gone with the Wind. This is the matching hat. So we have the green curtain dress hat. This hat, unless you've seen the movie recently, you might not remember this hat. After she marries her first husband and he dies, she has to go to the funeral, but Scarlett being Scarlett, she is a little... How'd you do the background? Oh, I'll get to that. 1 sec. She's, you know, she didn't really want to marry him in the first place, so she was, you know, kind of... Anyway, the point is, she was supposed to be all dressed in black for the funeral, and there's a scene where she's in her dressing room, and Mamie walks in on her, and she's trying on this super brightly colored, like, feathered purple and, you know, teal, well, it's right there, that's the colors, hat. So anyway, I saw this. It's not in the movie for very long, but I was just like, I have to add it. Like, it was so pretty. It's probably one of my favorite hats that she wears. And then this one is actually mostly a white hat, and she wears this with the dress. I call it the Ashley dress. It's the white dress with the blue coat where somebody walks in and catches her and Ashley like in an embrace. This is the green hat that Rhett gives her that she's like playing around. She puts on backwards. This one goes with the picnic dress with all the little green flowers on it. And then this one is actually, it goes with, where'd the dress go? This dress here, which is what they call the Shantytown Dress, what she wears when she gets attacked in Shantytown after she is leaving the mill. But anyway, this is the hat that she wears with this dress. So anyway, if you're wanting something simpler to just color, not in the mood for a full dress, there is a hats page. But I was excited to show you because they were coming together. This is another dress that you might not recognize as much, just because it's just worn briefly. And truth be told, and I went through every second of that movie, at no point do you actually see the entire dress in the movie. You're able to see the top of the skirt, so for all I know, there actually was decorations down at the bottom, but I really like kind of having the more busy design on top and simpler on the bottom because it's such a pretty purple skirt. But she wears this when she is playing cards with the ladies, when Rhett goes to get Ashley and her current husband from revenging her after the Shantytown attack. So anyway, if you don't recognize this one, it's because you literally don't see the whole thing. But I loved it because it was so pretty and colorful. And anyway, so all those dresses are on the Etsy store. Like I said, this is the sticker. This is the green curtain dress sticker. And then just as a reminder, if you purchase 2 or more stickers in the store, you get the little mini glitter butterfly. So Anyway, but for the event, and I'm realizing I'm a little loud. For the event, we're going to be doing, on my channel, we'll be doing, that's really bright. We'll be doing a giveaway of at least one sticker, a couple pages at least, and then a couple pages on Vicky's and a couple pages on Shannon's as well. So don't forget to tune in. And you'll get to check that out. There you go, Kenny with the Etsy link. So all the pages are in there, along with other pages. Even if you're not in the mood for a Victorian Colorathon, I have a bunch of other pages in there, like this one, which is kind of just, I just call it, you know, like a fall hat. But anyway, okay, so let me, wait. So Allie says, how'd you do that background? I used my handy dandy circle maker and Pebbles chalks. We've done the background before on a few of them, but essentially what I did is I took the large circle, placed it on the background part that I wanted, and then these Pebbles chalks come with, if I can open, come with this little handy thing here where you grab whichever, you know, like palm that you're using. Like I think I used this one, you know, and you rub it in here, and then you come over here, hold your circle maker down, and like that. I think exclamation point circle maker, that might be the command for it. If you ever want to check the commands too, it's just exclamation point commands or exclamation point command, and it'll give you a list of all of them. I have like 11 pages of them. So most everything I've used, I've put in commands that have links for, but yeah, if you ever want to check the commands, that's where it is for that. What color did you use? Purple or lilac? Oh gosh, Melissa, I used a plethora of colors, but if I remember correctly, because I actually I used the Lyras for this particular one, and if I remember correctly, I used Delft Blue, Dark Violet, I'm pointing at the wrong one, so Delft Blue, Dark Violet, Violet, and then I want to say I mixed in some night green, like some streaks of night green. I think I used wine red. And I might have used a tiny bit of Pink Madder Lake. And I might have even used a little bit of either the medium gray or dark gray, only because I used some gray in her shirt, the upper part of it, because it was supposed to be kind of white. So I was adding in color with that. And then I blended over with it with the Caran-d'Ache Luminance blender and Prismacolor white. I think that's what I did, but I did a lot of layers. But yeah, so I'm thinking for the colorathon, I'm probably going to print them out small again because I have 2 sessions, and ideally, I could get 2 dresses done. Oh gosh, Shannon. Ideally, I could get 2 dresses done, but I think the dresses I'm planning on coloring, I know for sure I want to do the mill dress one. And if you look on the Etsy store, it's going to be in bundle. Let me look real quick. I wanted to do the mill dress one because it has a lot of color to it. Now, there's nothing that says you have to color these the way they are in the movie. But I wanted to. So the mill dress one I'm going to be doing is bundle 3. Bundle 3. And it's the one with that has like the plaid skirt on it. And then in fact, bundle 1 has the red dress. So right now I'm planning for the mill dress in bundle 3. If I get that one done, then I'll choose another one. It would likely be either the Ashley dress in bundle 3 or maybe the striped dress, which is the dress that they wore when they took the baby for a walk, in bundle 2. And only because I want to do lots of color on stream. But yeah, so mill dress is what I'm shooting for. And then if we have time, we'll do another one on the same weekend. And that's if I print them smaller. So I want to make sure I can get as much done as possible for all of you. Anyway. Well, they're new. I want to try them out. I don't know that I'll use the Lyras this weekend. I might switch back to the Faber-Castells. I mean, thanks to our lovely, lovely cat, I've had a lot of choices as of late. So as far as pencils that we're going to use, I'm not entirely sure yet. I don't think it'll be the Lyra. I think we'll switch to something that a lot more people have. Actually, I'm thinking maybe the Artisas. I don't want to do the Prismacolors. If I'm printing it smaller, the Prismacolors are going to be too soft to try and, you know, get in those smaller spaces, which may not be the case for you because, I mean, you can see the size difference. Like, let me get it real quick. Okay, so this is the size that I colored. This is the size that they'll actually print. So Prismacolor could work for you in something like this, but because I want to get more done in the session, I'm going to print mine smaller, which means I will use a pencil that has a harder tip to it. So not the Ergosofts. There's not enough choices for what I want to do for the dresses. Hi, Della. And if I missed anyone, I apologize, or to anybody lurking, hello. So I am leaning towards Arteza, Faber-Castell. I don't... Cat! Oh, it's a little lemon. Aw, so cute. Thank you, Cat. You are so sweet. Can we get some hypes in chat for Cat? You can type !hype. Or if you if you're a member, you can use the little hype emotes. As soon as my thing catches up with me. There we go. Thank you so much, Cat. You are so sweet. Seriously. I don't know what I'd do without you, Cat. You are wonderful. Okay. Let's see. I feel like there was something else I was going to tell you all, but I'm not sure. I don't know. What would you all prefer? What would you all prefer? Would you prefer something simple like the cat? You never need to apologize. Seriously. Steve is so excited. We're going to go check the P.O. box tomorrow. So he's very excited. What would you all prefer? Would you prefer something with Faber-Castell for the dresses this weekend? Because it starts Friday. It starts Friday. So do you want Faber-Castell? Do you want Artezas? We could do Black Widow. We could, but it's also a little bit softer. So like I said, I want something a little bit harder for it. I'm looking at my cases here. What's this one? Oof, gotta get this out of the shelf here. Let's see, this one is... Okay. One second, I'm checking something real quick. Oh, we have the Castle Arts too. Of course, I don't know. I think I kind of want to use Next Level pencil a little bit. Yeah, so I'm thinking Artezas or Faber. Oh, Terralyn, there you go. The Castle Arts, there you go. Oh, wait until Thursday. One on Wednesday, one. Oh. Okay, we'll wait till Thursday. We'll wait till Thursday. Arteza. Okay, let's see how many. Okay, sounds good, Kat. Kenny. Just use both? Oh, I can't do that. No, when I use two different kinds of pencils, they blend weird, especially if I'm using like an oil versus a wax pencil. Okay, so how about this? Put a 1 in chat if you are thinking Arteza this weekend, or a 2 in chat for Faber-Castell. I wish I could do polls. That'd be easier. Okay, all right, so while I wait for those, we got about even. Oh, it's all even. Oh, no. Oh, I'm seeing more for Faber-Castell. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Well, we just might have to do Faber-Castell then. Okay, how about this? You're changing your vote. Okay, how about this? For our first dress, we'll do Faber-Castell. And if we are able to get it done in one session, which I think we can, those other dresses were also kind of my trial run to see how much I could get done. If we can get to a second dress, the second dress, then we'll do Artesas, okay? So first dress will be Faber-Castell, and if we can get to a second dress, we'll do the Artesas. Sound good? Thumbs up. All right, let me set this stuff to the side, and let's go ahead and get started because it is 8:49. 8:49. Move this stuff over. That way we have a chance to maybe go ahead and use 2 different kinds. All right, I want to start with... I want to do the rope first. So we are actually going to turn this to the side a little bit because we're going to be going this direction. And we are going to start with, let's grab our dark sepia. Let's see here. Dark sepia, our Van Dyke brown, raw umber, brown ochre, and ochre. Do the braid. Oh, there we go. Perfect, Allie. No worries, Selena. Hi, Rhea. Okay. So we're going to give this a quick sharpen. Okay. There were plenty of light here. Okay, so we are going to start with dark sepia. Okay. My instinct was to start here, but that's going to bother me. I need to start from one end and go. So it is Monday? Today Monday? Oh, I've lost track of the days. I'm thinking of a logo for my revised channel. How did you decide on yours? It's actually a bit of a funny story. I don't know that I have told this one before, but I made this logo, oh gosh, ages ago. So here's the little, I mean, it's in my thing too, but when I was, gosh, my younger days, I thought that it would be fun to get a tattoo when I was living in Denver, which I did. That was, you know, my younger years. Anyway, so this flower is actually highly similar to, because I drew the tattoo. It's a real simple little small one with a couple leaves. But this flower is similar to it. My favorite color is blue. And yeah, I guess it's just a throwback for like one of the first things that I kind of illustrated for myself, and it's sort of like permanently on me. It's a real simple little flower. My sister is a web designer, and when we were going over it, when we were kind of coming up with my brand, she sort of helped me simplify it. And yeah, it just sort of came to that, and I mean, there's very simple lines. It's you know, it's recognizable now, but I also make sure I use like the same colors throughout everything. But yeah, it's based off of a tattoo that I have that I drew for myself. What brand of pencils? We're using the Lyra Rembrandt. Tara Lynn! Thank you, Tara Lynn. Can we get some hypes in chat for Tara Lynn? Thank you so much, Tara Lynn. You're so sweet. But yeah, I sort of harkened back to my past a little bit for that one. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I've never really talked about the, you know, the flower or anything, but it just seemed perfect, and it works out well for a lot of different things. And but yeah, you know, it's kind of special to me, but yeah. I never thought about that, actually. It's been there for so long. I was just like, that's just it. That's the thing. It's nice and simple. Hi, Diane. Thank you again, Tara Lynn. You are so sweet. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some color on here, shall we? Is this in focus? There we go. That's better. Back in my younger years, Had I thought ahead and be like, well, now what am I going to do when my daughter asks for a tattoo? I might have not gotten it, but, you know, hindsight, 2020, what are you going to do? I want something people look at and go, oh, that's Sherry. Yeah, well, a logo definitely helps that. And the nice thing about mine being so simple is that even with like something like here in chat, it's recognizable. You can easily see it because it's like, oh, that's a flower. Oh, it's a blue flower. Like it's not so detailed that you have to like squint to look at it kind of thing. But you know, it has personal meaning to me and everything, and it just sort of seemed to fit. Oh, does it really? Okay, here, let me turn this a little bit. Well, because it's also a stationary microphone, Diane, and so see, I don't want it to be too loud. It's also a stationary microphone, so when I turn to do anything like away from it, it's going to sound a little bit quieter because I'm not as close if I'm sitting right next to it. So yeah, it'll go quiet a little bit when I move my head around. Yeah, that's when you know that I am. Ooh, well, I'm dropping things. My daughter loves to give me bracelets, and so she loves it because I will hang them from my mic on my desk, and she gets excited to see my microphone all decked out. Huh? Oh, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Sorry, I was messing with the mic. I wasn't looking at it. Thank you, Michelle. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. Made some hypes in chat for Michelle. Exclamation point. Hi. Thank you, Michelle. I'm sorry. I was messing with my mic. There we go. Thank you so much, Michelle. You are so sweet. Hi, Nick and Tina. Can't see you as having a tattoo. Yeah, well, it's not like anything crazy. It's like one of those little simple things that I got, I don't know, maybe I was 19 at the time. It's hidden. No one really knows I have it except me. Well, and Steve, but you know, it's just not something that's seen very often. So, yeah, you know, choices were made. Thank you again, Michelle. You are so sweet. Let's see. Let's do this again. You have a big 4x4 over your heart. Oh, is there a story with that one? Yeah, thankfully it's not seen too much, but like I said, choices were made. It could have been worse, I suppose. Yeah, I thought about doing a mic where maybe it clipped to me, but yeah, this one just kind of, the mic sits at the desk, so if I turn my head away from it, it'll naturally sound quieter because it doesn't follow me. Oh, a peacock on your hip would be pretty. It's a rose and a heart, and it says wild at heart. Oh, that's nice. No worries, Allison. Come on, you know better than that. We have a command. We have a command for that. Exclamation point late. There you go. So, as Belinda likes to say, we're just doing little flicks. Little flicks. Hi, Rochelle. Yeah, see, you're never late. You arrive precisely when you mean to. I have 6 little ones, but my 2 faves are my yin yang turtle, and I have one of my cats sleeping. Oh, that's so nice. At first when you said I had 6 little ones, I didn't look at the name at first, and so then I was thinking kids, and then I was like, Ashley, I had no idea you had 6 kids. Little flicks. Anybody do anything over the weekend? I feel it's a silly question now just because there's a lot of limitations on what we can do, but what did we do this weekend? Well, I'm finally feeling better, so I've been doing some deep cleaning of our abode here. We did the kitchen, steam cleaned the furniture, deep cleaned the bathroom today. So yeah, just a lot of chores that I had let go as I was convalescing, so I don't have one of the human variety at any rate. That's fair, that's fair. Belinda would be proud, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'll just be over here hanging out with my no tattoos and no piercings. That is okay, Shannon. That is okay. You know, it's funny. I actually had a upper cartilage, like, you know, up at the top of the, nothing fancy. It was just like an, you know, an upper kind of top of the earring I got done when I was like 18, and it's been there for years. I don't even think about it anymore. But for the tonsillectomy, I had to take it out because I was going in for surgery, and they wrapped it up for me and everything. And again, I don't usually think about it, and it actually accidentally ended up getting thrown away because it was wrapped in a little paper, and so it's gone now. But I told Steve, like, he was wondering if I was upset about it. I was like, honestly, I'm really not. I mean, I got it so long ago. I don't have any really special attachment to it. It was just sort of there. So now it's been, there hasn't been an earring in this hole of my upper ear for, gosh, what, over a month now? I feel like it's definitely closed up, like, quite a bit. But I was just like, I don't really miss it. I mean, I have, you know, normal ears pierced, but, you know, that's about it. Okay, so now we're going to grab Van Dyke Brown. Ears have 2 piercings each, but I'm way too chicken to get a tattoo. I never had a desire to get one. Yeah, I was, when I first moved away from home, I was anxious to not prove myself. I don't know. I was just, you know, I'm free kind of thing. And gosh, I think I don't know. I was living in the same town as my sister at the time, but I don't even think I told her about it when I went to go get it. Can I pick your brain on Facebook Messenger sometime on setting up a channel? I'd value it. Sure, Sherry, for sure. I have 1 tattoo on my ears are pierced 1 hole each. Yeah. Wait, what hurts? Oh, having a tattoo, yeah. Only 2 piercings in each ear, 1 tattoo to cover up a medical tattoo they gave me as a child for radiation therapy. Oh, interesting, Allison. Very interesting. Yeah, I got my ears pierced, like, for regular earrings. Gosh, I was young. I was young. Back when we thought it was a good idea to go get our ears pierced at the mall. But, I mean, I might have been teen. I don't really remember it. I remember they had the little ear piercing gun. I remember my mother was with me. But I've told my daughter that when she gets old enough, if it's something she wants, you know, it's going to be her decision kind of thing. But she does not like the idea of the pain. So I don't think she's in any hurry to go get it done. Yeah, for sure, Sherry. Well, you can just send me a message, and then when I get some time, I'll be able to sit down and respond to any questions that you have. So yeah, just shoot me a message whenever, and if, you know, I will take a look at it. The heat wave is gone. Well, Melissa, if you're in California, how's the air where you're at? I know that my sister sent a text today, who is in Oregon, and I think the smoke was starting to clear a little bit. I was looking at the weather report, and I think it's supposed to, some of the smoke is supposed to start clearing, which would be amazing. Well, I mean, yeah, the smoke is clearing, but it's also supposed to rain soon, which would be really good. Oh, thanks, Rochelle. Okay, now we're going to grab, let's see, I'm realizing we have a smaller space here, so I was going to do raw umber, but we're actually going to jump right in for 82. Brother and father-in-law live in California. I was about 16 when I got the first hole in my ears, and then in my 20s for the second hole in my ears. Ah, okay. My best friend has a female form tree of life that covers her entire back. It's gorgeous. Oh, that would be pretty. Oh, thanks, Diane. One is very close to the El Dorado fire. Yeah, well, thankfully, so we're using brown ochre now. Where my family is at, there is a very large river between them and the fires, so it would have to be pretty drastic. So mostly we're just concerned with the air quality for them. So we should be, you know, knock on wood, God willing, they should all be just fine. In Brazil, girls get their ears pierced as newborns. Yeah, a lot of people do that here as well. But I also, I thought about it. I did. But she was also my first, and I was a little overwhelmed with being a new mother. And I was like, the last thing I want to deal with right now is getting her ears pierced and having to clean that. I'm like, can I just take care of her diapers and we'll talk about it later. See, here in Washington, we'll have smoke all week. Smoking inhalation can cause a lot of damage. Yes, Allison, most definitely. In fact, on my personal Facebook page, I was sharing a thing about a doctor who was talking about like just the level of stuff in the air and precautions to take and that kind of thing. But yeah, I will be relieved when all of that subsides. I think they're supposed to have rain later in the week, which will be a huge blessing. So fingers crossed. Yeah, the winds aren't strong enough to clear the skies, which is why we're hoping for that rain. Between the, rain, maybe the dampening it down a little bit, or the winds blowing through, that would be absolutely wonderful. I think we are definitely going to grab some wine red for this. That would be good. All right, now we're going to go ahead and grab, we're going to zoom out just a tad here. We can see this just a little bit better. Okay, I've never really used Ochre before. We're going to do that. Oh, yeah, I can only imagine, Mona. Well, right now, those that are in the thick of it, it's essentially another quarantine just because, if you have to go outside, keep it limited kind of thing. Like, my mom is constantly she's just, like, 24/7 got one of the medical grade masks on just to help filter things, even indoors. Okay, so Ochre number 84. I know it looks a little bit yellowish, but we're going to blend this down. Probably use a white. I think so. But we are going to also grab wine red at the moment. Let's see. Where is it? It's after the purple. No, before the purples. Wine red. Here we go. Oh yeah, Mona. I think you're good, New York. Okay, so we're gonna use wine red now. Goal is to get a fair amount done with this tonight. Well, that's the hope anyway. All right, we're gonna grab a white Prismacolor. Let's see, I have asthma because of the smoke in the air. My oxygen level at the doctor's office today started at 88. Oof. Right? Yes, I love the wine red. Yeah, well, we can only hope it just clears quickly here. I need to get some more Prismacolor white. I am dwindling. Okay. It's seriously such a handy pencil to have because it's so smooth. It can just blend right over the top of anything. And, if it's too bright or something, it can tone it down. It can smooth it out. I love it. No worries, cat. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Let's grab our handy dandy candy brush. I know, right? It is so little. Well, see, and that's the thing too, is I'm not too concerned because I have a bunch of tiny little luminance ones that I can always break out if I need to. Pop them in the pencil extender. All right, so we're going to grab, let's see, actually we're going to grab Van Dyke Brown again. Just reinforce this area here. We're kind of tied together. So I made some cookies today. I've been trying to figure out new things to do with the leftover bananas that start to go bad because I was tired of banana bread. Banana oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. not as tasty as I thought they were gonna be. I don't, it was definitely not one I'm gonna keep in my recipe book. Oh, me too, Allie. Only problem is the luminance are about twice the price of the Prismacolor. So if you blow through them as much as I do for pressing so hard, the Prismacolor is much more cost effective. All right. I'll shift on down, get the rest of this rope done. Now that we've done a kind of close up, let's zoom out just a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay. And actually, it's sometimes easier for me to see, especially when I'm seeing what you're all seeing, but I think I'm happy with that. So let's go ahead and do the rest of the rope now. Let's grab dark sepia, banana cream pie. Okay, so the kids actually really didn't like it. For the bananas, it needs to be like, so my daughter likes bananas, but my son doesn't. And so the bananas need to be not recognizable as bananas, if that makes sense. If I put it in anything, Shannon reminded me of banana pancakes, which we do. But if I put them in anything, they have to be like mashed up. Otherwise, he just won't eat them. Never been big fans of like chunks of anything in his foods. I broke down and bought 3 sets of Virgin pencils. Also got a dozen Prisma White and 6 Lumi White. Oh, amazing, Kat! You're gonna have so much fun with all that. Oh, see, Della, anytime we've had to go anywhere, like the kids have to go to a monthly doctor's appointment. And so what I do, because I don't want to be in there any more than I have to, what I do is I call them when I get to the parking lot and I say, hey, we're here. This is us checking in. And then I have them call me when it's our turn, because half the time you end up waiting in there for, you know, like half an hour, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour if it's really bad. And, you know, I'm trying to manage kiddos that, you know, like putting their hands like everywhere. And so, yeah, I just keep them in the car until it's our turn to go back. And I have the office call us and be like, all right, we're here. Call us when it's time for us to go back. And that works. And we spend very little time in the waiting room. And it's so nice. Let's see. I cut my bananas into chunks and freeze them for smoothies. So I still have some smoothie bags left over from what I made for when I was recovering from my tonsillectomy, because I guess what I put in there, I don't know what it was, but it hurt like the dickens whenever I drank it. I don't know if it was too cold for when I had my tonsils, or I guess strawberries are kind of like citrusy, like there's a certain level of citrus in them, and it just made my mouth hurt like crazy. So I've still got like 4 smoothie bags that I pre-made to have during my recovery. So yeah, I've got the smoothies. They've got spinach and all kinds of stuff in them. They're really good, but I just couldn't eat them. So now I've got a freezer full of smoothies I need to eat. Iced coffee banana smoothies. Ooh, that sounds good. That's what you do. Yeah, it's just so much easier. I think it's been almost a year, but I finally ended up getting the 36 Ergo Self. Oh, awesome, Rochelle. Have you been able to try them out yet? How do you like them? What about banana cake? Okay, so I tried to find, like, are you talking like a banana upside down cake or just straight up banana cake? If so, do you have a good recipe? Because I wouldn't mind taking a look at that. I don't know, now that I'm feeling better, you know, I felt for so long oh my gosh, Ashley, I would love you forever. That would be amazing. I feel so bad. So my gosh, 3:30 appointment. You may actually get back at 5 or 5:30 and finally see the doctor by 6:30. Oh my word, Kat. That just doesn't seem fair. Get the new mocha flavored and sure. Oh, interesting. Oh, good, Rochelle. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. What was I saying? What was I saying? Got lost. That happens. Oh well. But, yeah, so we done, you know, banana bread, banana pancakes, that kind of thing. Look here. Well, see, and for, the kids' appointment, the doctor, it's, you know, we have monthly ones, but otherwise it's pretty hard to get in to see them if you don't have, you know, preset appointments and stuff. So I was just like, we're not missing these, but I'm certainly not risking, you know, any of our healths just to sit in the waiting room. Very much try to limit our exposure anything for sure. But their birthdays are coming up here in about a month and a half or so. Usually I'm already planning the party because generally we have a pretty big party and, you know, you got to pick a spot. We usually did it at the kids' school, but you know, this year a big birthday party for the kids is out of question. So I told them to plan things that they want to do. So we'll do, you know, games with the family. We'll, you know, try and do Zoom calls with all the cousins and their friends, and then we're gonna do like a drive-by birthday thing. So they were upset about something the other day. I don't remember what. So I was like, hey, what about your birthday? And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's coming up. Why don't you plan what you want to do for your birthday? And they're like, oh my gosh. We have to sit in the car and they call you when it's your time. Yeah, that's what I prefer. Oh man, an hour? Like I did almost go to sleep at one point. Is that how long it takes to do a scan? Is like an hour? Dang. Okay, so Van Dyke Brown. Tight. I need to fix something real quick. We're good. Oh, a scan of both your shoulders? I've ever had an MRI done before. I've only ever seen it on in like the movies and stuff, but I know what you mean by that thumping, yeah. Oh, yeah, I probably would too, Kat. Just that kind of enclosed space. Yeah, I would feel the same way. I'm right there with you. The contrast is what takes the longest. Oh, like adjusting the contrast so that they can see like what's on the scan. Is that what you mean? I would think so, Allison. I would think so. I mean, in a closed space where you're not allowed to move, that's enough to make anyone anxious. Alright, mind over matter. That's fair. I was focused on something else. Went to my happy place. That works. That works. Alright, let's see. And then we jumped to brown ochre because we skipped raw umber. In fact, I'm just going to put that to the side or it's going to throw me. Okay, so next we're going to use brown ochre. Let's see, I don't want that music to be too loud. Close my eyes and go somewhere else in my mind. Yeah, I could see how that could be a little bit stressful. I was trying to remember. Does anybody remember when Johanna's mini Secret Garden book is coming out? I feel like it's soon-ish. Is it October? Because I know she doesn't have a regular book coming out this year, so I have a sneaking suspicion it's around the same time as it would have been for her regular books. Oh, I was so disappointed. So I got October. Okay. I figured it was the nuclear or nuclear. I don't know what nuclear is. Stress test. They hook you to an IV of radiated fluid that runs in 30 minutes and do 30-minute scans, and then they flush your system for 2 hours? Oh, gosh, Kat, that can't feel good. I mean, I don't even like having a regular IV. It's why anytime if I know I'm gonna, like, need to go to the hospital or spend time there, I always bring extra socks with me. Having IVs always make me, like, cold just because of the fluids that are running through you. But I got my hands on a, I think I mentioned it before, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer coloring book. And, we're using Ochre now. Anyway, it arrived today. I opened it up, and the first 3 pages are colored in. I was like, no! I looked back at the eBay description, and it said nothing about, you know, partially used or anything. It said it was good condition, no marks, no writing, you know, maybe a few bang, you know, cover, which I was fine with. Because, like, on Amazon, it's a pretty expensive book, and I was just like, well, dang. So anyway, I messaged him, and he said there must have been a mistake, so hopefully, I'm still waiting for a message back from him. Hopefully, he'll send me back a, you know, replacement copy, but we'll see what happens with that. But I was like, come on! Oh, bumped it again. Let's see. Sasha has a 2021 calendar based on Eking Wonderlands. Really? I should check that out. I don't think I have that one planned. I'm a hard stick. Usually take 3 to 4 tries to get an IV on me. Yeah, it's also he's not here anymore, but like I had a bruise that took forever to heal on my arm after the tonsillectomy. Mine are just more so, especially because, you know, before surgery, you're not allowed to, you know, have much by mouth, not even water. So I was a little bit dehydrated when I went in. And so, yeah, it popped and it was just like, that's fantastic. But I do not enjoy IVs. That was probably my least favorite. Wine red now. I will say, after I had my daughter, I had to go back into the hospital and I had to get some more blood work done. And I swear, actually, I just got your message. I had the best phlebotomist I've ever had. And I mean, she literally, that's all she does. I mean, she's a phlebotomist. She just does blood draws. And because this was after I had already had my daughter, I'd already been in the hospital, you know, for a while. And so a lot of my sites on my arms and stuff had already had blood draws and stuff. So she was trying to find a spot where she could stick me, essentially. She ended up deciding to go for my hand. It was my right hand, and she did the blood draw, but I'm telling you, I wish I knew who she was, and I could have, like, requested her for any and all future blood draws. It didn't hurt. I don't know how she did it, or, like, I don't know if she's just an angel phlebotomist or something, but that was the least painful blood draw I had ever experienced, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Took 2 nurses and 2 docs, including the attendant to get an IV going on me in August. Seriously? Oh my gosh, Allison. Yeah, I got it, Ashley. Thank you. Alright, so now we're going to use the white. We're going to blend this a little bit. I mean, go figure. If, you know, phlebotomist is her job, that's all she does, so it would make sense that she's pretty good at it, but I was just so relieved. Right, Sherry? I know. It's like, and then you just like want to hold on to them forever because you know it's probably not the last one you're going to have to do. Like, can I have your name and personal cell phone number? And can I just call you even if you get a different job? Can you fly down here and do my blood draws for me? Please never leave me. They're in the hands. Yeah, I don't know if maybe just because the skin is thinner on the hands and the veins are like more visible. I don't know, but she was a friggin' miracle. Essentially, Joanna, yes. Yeah, I do not enjoy them. The funny thing is, too, is like in high school, I used to donate blood all the time. I remember it bothering me that much. I mean, it didn't feel great, but, you know, I had no problem donating blood. I've donated blood probably once. There was a shortage, so I went ahead and did it, you know, recently in the last couple of years. That's also because I have O-neg blood, and so when there's a shortage or they need some, they like to hit me up and be like, hey, old buddy, old pal, how do you feel about donating? I was like, well, I guess it's been a while. My house used to have an awesome lady. She would numb my hand before she drew blood, but they let her go. Oh no, that sounds amazing. I want a numb hand when they do that. Oh my gosh. Oh, Joanna, We have a command for that. Here we go. Exclamation point late. If I could spell correctly. Oh my goodness. All right. Van Dyke Brown. There we go. See? You're never late. You arrive precisely when you mean to. The veins are more easily accessed in the hands, but getting stuck there usually hurts. Nice. Yes, that's exactly what it is, Allison. Yeah, because I'm a universal donor. So they get pretty excited about mine. And the nice thing is, too, even though I'm a universal donor, you know, I can only take O negative blood, but all of my family is O negative. So if in the event, you know, God forbid, there was an emergency, I have siblings and parents that are of the same blood type, so. No, Joanna, it says you're never late. You arrive precisely when you mean to. It means it's impossible to be late here. Impossible. It's against the rules. There's no such thing as late here. It doesn't exist. I'm just always happy when you guys are here. I love having people to chat with. You guys are a good percentage of my social outlet. Your feet? Your feet? Oh, Allison. Oh, positive. Okay, that one is also, that's like one of the rarest ones, isn't it, Kat? Exactly, you're never late. Or which one's, is it A, B, negative or something? Well, there's one that's, I mean, mine's universal, but it's not the rarest. Which one is the rarest blood type? I'm trying to remember. Oh, get a little bit darker on this side. We're going to turn this here in a minute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I had a friend way a long time ago. She got a tattoo on her foot, and she said it was incredibly painful. Like, IV in the foot, it has to be really darn painful. On the other hand, your foot isn't used as much, you know, because that's the one thing is when you have to sit in a hospital bed and have the IV in, you can't, like, I'm always afraid of, like, moving it because I don't want to hurt myself, you know? I'm O-neg, it's a hard one. Yes, yeah, I'm O-neg too. A negative, okay, okay. No worries, Loretta. A negative always being hassle for my blood. AB negative is the rarest, okay. Yeah, I would think that an IV on your foot would be incredibly painful. I mean, am I wrong? I don't know. Okay, let's move on to now. I kind of want to do this part here. Like, part of me wants to finish, like, the non-organic stuff, but this has been staring at me, so I kind of want to finish this one here. AB negative. Okay, okay. Let's see, and what did... O positive. Okay. Yeah, A negative. Yeah, I would think so. But I mean, once it was sitting there, I don't know. I hate blood draws altogether. They are just the absolute worst. The worst. Okay, so we're going to use Van Dyke Brown. We're going to do like these little wheat things here. So we're going to use Van Dyke Brown. We'll use Gold Ochre. Gold Ochre, here it is. And we're going to, oh, there goes my blender. There we go. O positive, yeah. That's good. My foot IV wasn't too painful. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that's such a sensitive area, you know? Okay, let's see. And then let's grab cream. Okay. All right, let's give this a quick sharpen here because we have such a small space to color in. They always want my blood. Yep. Yep, same here. Get the nice little email and text. Be like, hey, it's been a while since you've done it. You wanna come and just a little bit? Just share just a little bit. Oh, gosh, yeah, I can only imagine, Joanna. Okay, let's lighten that a little bit. Okay, so let's start with Van Dyke Brown. Now, these have some green on it, so I'm just going to get us a nice dark brown. The base here. There would be shadow here. I don't know how much we'll use that gold ochre. We'll see. So yeah, that's why I got an endurance at my last hospital. It's an IV. They can give meds and draw blood through. Yes, when I had my meningitis, they gave me one of those. Just because we weren't sure how long I was going to be there for. I was so glad to leave for that, though, I tell you. Guy putting in was frustrated that he could not get an IV on me. After bragging he was the best around, each stick got a little less gentle. Oh, cat, I'm so sorry. Blood draws aren't that bad, really. I mean, I have a way worse things done. Well, yeah, I mean everybody's different, too, as far as, like, pain tolerance. I mean, I should not donate for a year after surgery. I know, right? Yeah, I'd be down with that. Well, and I mean, I haven't recently, especially now, like, unless there is a huge need for it, I'm not, I want to keep my family safe, too, so I'm not rushing off to a small enclosed building with lots of people anytime soon, which is what our building for the Red Cross is here. It's pretty small. I'm sure they're careful now and everything, but risks, you know? First thing I've had done was a tube and a scope down the throat. It was horrible because I was not numb. Oh my gosh, Kat, I can't even imagine. They had to have a tube down my throat for the tonsillectomy, but I was knocked out for that. I mean, I still feel like my mouth still feels a little bit sore, and it's from just everything in general, but I cannot imagine not being numbed for that, Kat. Oh, that's horrible. Why they wouldn't have numbed you, like, gag reflexes alone, like, oh my word. That sounds terrible. Terrible, terrible. Okay, gold ochre. A little bit. I want to leave a little bit of room. Actually, we might not even use the cream. We'll see. We'll see how it looks when we get to the end here. On another note, though, who's ready for fall? Has anybody started decorating? I know we talked about pumpkin-flavored things last time, but has anybody started decorating? I have this pumpkin kind of candy jar I got out the other day. So I've got that out, but I haven't pulled anything else out yet. For me, fall signifies cooler weather, which I am down for. It is so hot in Texas. Plus, cooler weather, which means I can take the kids outside a lot more, which would be really nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and do cream here. And actually, we're just going to kind of do a light shade over the whole thing. Okay? And we're using that cream number 2. They have, but the jerk doctor was raining over and loud and the numbing had worn. Oh no! I live in a military facility, so I don't think they're going to trick-or-treat this year. Yeah, I won't be taking them trick-or-treating or anything this year for sure. I have the leaf garland and skull wreath on the door. Oh, I do have a fall wreath. I should hang that up. I didn't even think about that. I still have like my spring/summer one on the door. I completely forgot about that. I need to do that. But yeah, we're also planning, so, I told them they could plan their birthday party, but we're also planning, ideas for, different ideas for Halloween. I'm still gonna let them, get their costumes, and we'll do Halloween-y stuff. But yeah, we will not be going trick-or-treating this year. Let's see. I used to have to get this camera. Oh no! Yeah, that does not sound pleasant. Hoping to scare summer away? I'm down with that, Joanna. Yeah. I am okay with cooler weather for sure. Okay, let's see. How am I feeling about this? I kind of want to take a little bit... Do virtual Halloween? Oh, that could be cute. Use a little bit of white here, Prismacolor white. Give that a little bit of extra blend here. Kind of softens it just a little bit. Go. Just throw a little bit here. But what could they do even for a virtual Halloween? I mean, I guess just show each other costumes and stuff. We'll do games and stuff here too, so that should be fun. All right, we are gonna set aside the browns for a little bit. Actually, I guess we have this one here too, don't we? I don't know what color I'm gonna do this yet. We are gonna do a green though, so let's grab sea green. Sea green and true green. Text each other pieces of candy. I don't decorate for Halloween anymore since I moved to my new house 10 years ago. I've not had one trick-or-treater. Yeah, we don't really get them either. I think if it was just me and Steve, we probably wouldn't do anything. But for the kids, I think, you know, they're young enough. I think they'd be pretty sorely disappointed if we didn't make at least a little bit of an effort. We'll not hand out candy this year as we're both in our 70s. Just skulk about in the dark house. That works, Momo. All right, so sea green. Maybe we could turn it into, you know, rather than, I'm using true green now. Maybe rather than trick-or-treating, we could turn it into, you know, like, you know, for Thanksgiving, you just have one big special meal. Maybe we could do something like that, and do like a, you know, a Halloween meal or something. You know what I mean? We're gonna grab dark sepia. How do you remember what blends well in so many pencil sets? Well, do you mean like colors and stuff that go well together? Because if that's the case, it's kind of universal with all colors. I mean, I know I say it all the time, but it sort of harkens back to, you know, the color wheel. Or even just, you know, getting a range of, you know, your light, your mid, and your dark color. That's going to make it a lot easier for you to blend. But you sort of get an eye for, you know, what colors shade well, what colors go well with other things. Okay, now we are going to grab... Kitty snack time. Let's see. Dark violet. Dark violet. Violet. And dark flesh, which I think is really misnamed. I mean, I don't know. Dark flesh to me does not scream pink. I should show you guys some of our past decorations. We made a 6x6 blacklit spider web and a huge spider on a graveyard scene in the yard. Oh my gosh, won you an honorary mention? That's amazing. How can you tell a warmer red from a cooler red? So a warmer red in my definition has a lot to do with, I mean, imagine your primary color. Let's see, here it is. Okay. So anything blended with yellow or anything really on this side here is going to be considered a warmer color. Anything blended with something like a purple or a blue is going to be considered a cooler color. So for instance, this one here, these are warmer colors. This is kind of warmer, but when you take something like these here, burnt carmine, and for whatever reason this color is called purple, these are cooler. And the difference is you can see, if you look at them about maybe what colors were blended to get this, you're going to see that this had a little hint of blue mixed in it versus something that was blended more with yellow. I mean, red in itself is a primary color. Nothing can be blended to make it, but the variations on it tell you kind of the temperature of the color. So for instance, Scarlet Lake is a warm red. Meanwhile, Light Carmine is a cool red because it's starting to move into that like kind of magenta sort of family. Even if you were to take Dark Flesh and Pink Matter together and somebody told you, hey, you need to pick a warm pink versus a cool pink, I would say, here, let's turn this, that out of the two, I would say that Dark Flesh was the warmer of the pinks, if that makes sense. So, saw it on a video and wasn't sure, but that makes sense. Yeah, so just imagine a really good example is, let me grab it real quick. If you take a look at the Prismacolor grays, they are an extremely good example because, let me see if I've got it in here. Did I take it out? I know my Prismacolor one was a work in progress for me. I might have not put it back in. Hang on. What pencils tonight? We are using the Lyra Rembrandt Polycolors. Ah, okay, here's my old chart.
Okay, so a warm red.
Yes.
Is like, it says burnt something, right? So like if you have a burner.
Nope, nope, nobody
cool
listen. Nope, like ignore Steve.
If you have strawberry ice cream, that's a cool red because it's red and it's cold.
Steve.
Yeah.
You're not helping.
I'm also not wrong.
No, you're not right, Steve. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Okay. So, when you sorry. He does try, Allison. He really does. Excuse me. Okay, so Prismacolor is a really good example because they have three different, Stephen is logic. They have three different types of grays. Okay, so you have your cool gray, you have your warm gray, and your French grays. Now, I would consider warm grays and French grays both in the warm family. I mean, it's easy because they say, oh, this is a warm one and this is a cool one. But a great way to imagine it is you have your three primary colors, right? Yeah, he is, Joanna. You have your three primary colors. You have blue, red, and yellow. Now, red and yellow are both warm colors. Blue is a cool color. But if you look at the grays that Prismacolor has, the cool grays are what's blended with blue. Oh, thank you, Shannon. The cool grays are what's blended with blue. The French grays are what's blended with yellow. And the warm grays are what's blended with red. It's a really good example because they did all three primary colors for that. And it's great, especially when you're, you know, even just doing something in grayscale, having that variation makes a big difference. Sounds good, Rochelle. So this is a real good example of like warms versus cools because they're all grays, but they're all in your different families. So you've got red, yellow, and blue. So when you're looking at a color, try to look and see maybe what color was blended to make that. So even in taking a strongly cool color, let's see if I can find a good example. So, okay, for greens, for instance, like yellow chartreuse, obviously going to be a warmish kind of green. I feel like a light bulb just went on in my head. Aw, she is on point. But then obviously you have something like your aqua colors. Those are going to be cool greens. You have, let's see. Okay, so here's a bunch of pinks. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. You have a bunch of pinks here. So these ones, the peachy ones, are going to be more warm pinks. This here, I forget the name. It's just a number, but I want to say it's like rose something. This is going to be a cooler pink because you can tell that it's blended a little bit with blue. Up here you have your reds. This here, 195. This is going to be a cooler red versus something like 923 is a much warmer red. So after a while, it just takes time and you can kind of see what colors were used to blend that. So like purples in and of itself, you'd think, oh, these are all cool colors. All right, awesome. But if you were to take 132 versus 932, 132 is a much cooler purple than 932 is. Now the colors aren't quite right, but if you have the Prismacolor chart, you can take a look at it. So it's just about kind of a trained eye over time when you take a look at you know, lots of colors together and sort of how they're blended. But yes, it has to do with what color was mixed with it to make that color. Woo! I love that though. I love taking the little detours. Okay, so now we have dark violet.
Your warm red.
Oh Lord, he's back, chat. He's back.
Like, it's very empathetic and it's like a nice shoulder to cry on.
Oh my gosh.
And listen to stories.
Help, chat. Help.
Like cool red just doesn't care. Like cool red wears a leather jacket.
He's too cool for colors.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit of darkness here.
Like the fawns. Fawns is a cool red.
So cool colors are like the fawns?
Yeah. The fawns is a cool red.
Unlike the other uncool colors.
Kool-Aid Man is a cool red.
Wait, who? What?
Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, Kool-Aid Man is a cool... Oh my gosh, you guys. Warm red has feelings, exactly. Oh, sounds good, Shannon. Take your time. Of course, anytime. We're going to add a little bit of shadow here using dark sepia to the left of this here. Now, see, that's one of the reasons why I love doing lives, because I like being able to, you know, take a moment and explain things. It's one nice thing about being my own boss is I can stop and talk about whatever it is I want to talk about. It may be arbitrary, but I'm laughing. I'm glad. Orange has an attitude. And that green's a little bit snarky. I'm just blending this just a little bit, make it nice and smooth. That's hilarious. All right, now let's go ahead and take our, what did we grab? Dark violet. I was trying to make sure that I'm not like covering up her color. New color, snarky green. I like it. Green with an attitude. Speaking of green, we did get some green on these little berry things, but that's okay. A little bit of blender pencil, which makes the laying down of it slightly different in some areas, but we'll work with it. And don't get us started on purple. I know, right? Okay. Blue always seems a little bit sad. Let's see. Okay, violet. Seriously, every time I say the word violet, I just think of, I'm sure I've said this before, I think of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. Me too, Kat, actually. It's purple and pink are my daughter's favorite colors. All right, let's grab dark flesh. Not totally blended together, but bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. We're gonna grab our white. Good night, Noni. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Use my little stub of white here. Blend this in. Oh. All right, now let's grab our dark violet again. Quickie weather report. Hurricane Sally just made category 2. She's a beast. Okay, I've been out of touch. I remember vaguely seeing something. I don't know. I try not to spend too much time online these days because it's so stressful. But I remember something a few days ago said something might, but I haven't been kept on it. Where is that at? I'm assuming it's somewhere in Florida-ish area. I feel like if it was straight Gulf, I probably would have heard about it. Wonder if that says about my personality, because I like reds, not orangey reds, but reds. Yeah, I don't, hadn't been paying much attention to the weather short of in Oregon, just because I have family up there, so I haven't been paying attention. Is it Where is it, which state is it headed towards? Hope not Louisiana. They have had enough going on. Really feel like the weather just needs to give Louisiana a break. Okay, I want to grab a white Posca. Oh man, she is hitting Louisiana? Gosh, that state cannot catch a break. Ugh. That is unfortunate. Alright. We're gonna make sure our white is working here. Yeah, we got a little bit on there. Alright, I just want to do some little white dots on here. It'll kind of darken up as it dries. Well, not darken, but it'll, you know, the white will show up a little bit more as it dries. Ugh, that's rough. Hopefully they're able to ride that out. They've barely had any time to... New Orleans is boarded up. It's like they didn't even need to take the boards down from the last time it went through. Seriously, anybody else thinking 2020 can just take a hike? I'm over it. I'm over it. All right, we're gonna use dark sepia. Okay. Let's grab a little bit of moss green. Here we go. Yeah, a little bit. Right, Joanna? Yeah, that's right, Joanna. I keep forgetting you're in Houston, so yeah, you're probably paying pretty close attention to those ones. I mean, because you're closer to the Gulf than I am. All right, moss green. Or you're like Houstonish area. I just know you're closer to the Gulf than I am. That's all. Hi, Groon. Ahoy. All right, moss green. I don't want to use too much green because I don't want it to kind of blend into that. But we are going to grab, let's see. Grab gold ochre. Almost 2021 is not going to be worth. Yeah, right? Fingers crossed, man. Gold ochre. I gotta go over that area as well. Okay. Gulfport, New Orleans. Man alive. Alright, let's use a little bit of white. Grapevine. Okay, that's what. I'm trying to think. I need to look up grapevine later. I'm trying to remember exactly where that's at. I'm wondering how close you actually are to me, Joanna. I feel like we're not that far. Like, a couple hours at most. Now I want to look it up real quick. You gotta love Google Maps. I'm gonna just see how far Grapevine is from me. Because I think you might be my, like, closest... Let's see. Directions. We are... Oh, okay, it's a little bit farther. It's like 3 hours. You're like 3 hours from me. Anyway. Let's see. Great stream, Emily. Learned a lot. Until next stream is Friday. Yes, that's the plan, Melissa. And it will be the Victorian Colorathon this weekend. It's the Christmas capital. There you go. Yeah, it's hard to say, Jay. All I can do is hold out hope that everybody, you know, hangs on okay. There you go, Joanna. Well, who knows? Maybe by my birthday, all of this craziness will have died down. Let's see. Maybe we could, like, I don't know. We could, like, meet up in Waco. Or Waco's north. I can't remember which direction Waco is. Or we could just, like, meet up in Houston. That could work. All right. Oh, awesome, Momo. Have a great night, Melissa. All right, let's go ahead and... Are you talking about Fauci, Cat? Oh. Well, I'm hoping that with winter coming, I'm going to be able to get the kids out a lot more. I think we'll just have to make virtual play dates a thing from here on out. I started doing them with my daughter and her little friends, and honestly, so they set up their computers and they play Play-Doh and they paint and they color and they talk about their dolls and stuff. So, I mean, it's workable, but gosh, social skills are gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. Oh, yeah, I can only imagine, Loretta. Okay, I want to look up picture of plaid real quick because I want to make sure I get these colors right. Just how they overlap. Let's see. Okay. All right, we're just going to wing it. I think it'll be good. I had to remind myself how it was all laid out. Okay, so because we did kind of bluish, I definitely want to get some red colors on here. Exactly, Jay. You know, it won't last. It won't last forever. I think on it, you know, my husband and I are pretty flexible. I think more than anything, you know, the kids, you know, they miss their friends, they miss their teachers and stuff. So that's more of the thing it is for me. I want to make sure that the kids are getting just as much stimulation as they would normally, you know. But I can't really complain. We're holding out pretty good. The kids are doing surprisingly well, you know. Thank God for technology, right? Okay, let's see. Let's get Indian red. We're going to get... What other colors do we want to do with this? Indian red, definitely gold ochre. I'm like 97% introverted. I've never had social skills. Yeah, it's funny. I'm extroverted, but I'm also like a homebody. Like, I enjoy staying home. And especially since I have you guys, you know, like I do this. I fear on hurricanes. If they hit right, they... Oh, right up the Mississippi. If they do that, things flood here. Wait, are you in Mississippi, Kat? I was trying to remember. But yeah, that whole, just everything in the Gulf. Where we're at, we're lucky enough that we haven't ever been too affected. We've had 1 or 2 tornadoes touch down here, but as far as the big disasters that are... Let's see, what else do I want to do? We want to do some greens. As far as the other disasters that hit the Gulf, generally, we just get the tail ends of them. Oh, if my son was little right now, I'd be a basket case. Yeah, you know, they have good and they have bad days, and they have, you know, they miss their friends. And in fact, we were talking about, you know, my son's birthday and everything, and he was wanting to invite his friends from his class last year. But at this point, we've all spread out so much. I'm not really in touch with any of the mothers. So, you know, we'll probably do his closest friends and all of his cousins and everything like that. But, you know. We have a lot of moms and stuff that will do, you know, the drive-by thing, but it's also, part of it is trying to explain to them why things are the way they are, and they have a bit of a hard time understanding it sometimes. Brown ochre, but I have to remind them that everybody, you know, it's not going to be for everybody, and that everybody else is just as miserable. And then I feel, ooh, bumped the mic. Like, you know, we don't go out to eat. It's just not, I mean, where we're at, it's really pretty bad right now. And so we don't like go out to eat stuff. But when we happen to drive somewhere, like when we take the kids to their appointments and they see people like not following the rules or doing things that I tell them that we're not doing, they're like, well, why are they doing it? Like, why can't we do it? And it's like, well, honey, you know, not everybody, you know, everybody makes their own decisions kind of thing. And so they kind of feel what a lot of people feel when you get frustrated that like some people aren't following the rules, even though you are. And it's just like, they're experiencing that. And so trying to explain it to them in a way that will make sense to them is just, it's hard sometimes, you know? I know, right? I was reading an article the other day that said something along the lines of that adults with it are like a certain percentage, like a higher percentage of them likely probably went out to eat, but not saying that that's it. There's not to make this like political in any way, you know, everybody's different, everybody's situations are different, everybody's towns are different. So all I know is that for us in our town, that it's just not safe for me to take them out to places like that. Please, whether maybe something, perhaps, Jay. We just had the local county fair here and our numbers are going up fast. We're seeing over 400 cases now in my small county. Yeah. Oh, well. All right. Plaid. No worries, Rhea. All right. Plaid. We're going to use some peacock blue here. Truth be told, I've drawn this plaid a lot, but I don't know that I've ever colored it. Oh, I'm sure you're okay, Deborah. You know, like, I was talking to my doctor one time because I wasn't feeling well. We were trying to discuss things, and I was just like, you know, it's easy for me to jump ahead and think, oh God, it's probably COVID kind of thing. But on the other hand, yes, COVID is running rampant, but that doesn't mean that standard colds have gone down any. You know, the other things that you were just as susceptible to you're just as susceptible to that. You're just as susceptible now to those things as you were before. So even though there's a big scary one out there, that doesn't mean that the other ones don't exist. Let's see. And yes, I hope you feel better soon, Deborah. Okay, I'm glad I don't have kids. I don't think I could have handled... You know what? I will say, Steve is amazing. He handles the kids so well. And I mean, especially with me having been out of commission for so long, I could not have asked for a better partner to get through this whole thing with. Like, it's just... Yeah. Tell my son, just do your part, protect you. Exactly. You can't change, you know, what everybody else is doing. What you can do is, you know, do your, you know, do what you think is right and hope that everybody else will follow the rules. But, you know, it's just hard. So, you know, trying to explain to them why things are the way they are, that's probably just the hardest part. There's a lot to be learned through all this and be grateful for things that a lot of... Yes, exactly, Loretta. Like, I cannot tell you how many times Steve and I have said, you know, as hard as things are, we're just grateful that he has a job and we have, you know, home, and there's, you know, a lot of things we don't have to worry about, and that makes us incredibly lucky, I think. And I think that when the kids grow up, looking back, they'll, you know, appreciate that they were, you know, safe and loved and well cared for, kind of thing. Lucky little ones, happy balls. Aw, thanks. I'd say this. I've been healthier this year than normal, and I'm not going out interacting with people, so I'm not being exposed to normal colds and stuff. Kat, actually, we're right there with you. You know, not to jinx anything, but as far as standard stuff we used to pick up, yeah, we haven't picked up any of that, and that's real nice. Alright, so now we're going to use Indian Red, and I'm just going lightly. We'll darken this up as we go along, but I'm just laying down the colors for the plaid as we go along. This is too bright. This is not giving you guys accurate colors. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm also trying to like hold the pencil back so you guys can see, because when I do shadow, it like really covers it. You're telling me you can't see this? What? Yeah, so if I hold it back, you guys can get a bit better view of what I'm doing here. This little line here. Go. All right. Now let's grab some reins. Let's see. Oh yeah, Joanna, I haven't been going anywhere. Like, I'm not kidding. We get our groceries delivered. We walk to our mailbox to check the mail, and that is about the extent of it. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere. All right, now we're gonna have Viridian. Although tomorrow I'm going to clients, so we'll see how I am afterwards. Well, you know, everybody's wearing masks these days, so that definitely helps. All right, Viridian. Yeah, coloring plaid is always interesting. Let's do this. Do this one. We already started that. All right, we're gonna grab something a little bit different now. We're going to gold ochre. Yeah, near the beginning of this, before we really had an idea of kind of what was going on, I used to walk down to the little health food store on the corner of where we live here, but I don't even go to that anymore. The store's too small. I'm just like, nope. I'm good. I'd rather not. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to darken this up quite a bit. Okay, let's see. one was, I can't remember what I used now. Let's see. Grab the Viridian again. Let's see. I got mask and hand sanitizer and their office has been closed to the public. Oh, that'll be good, Kat. I need this. My plaids are sloppy. I don't recall a time I've colored plaid, actually. I've been drawing it lots, but I haven't colored it in a while, so fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Right, now this middle one. What do I want to do for this one? Do I want to go ahead and throw down this gold ochre here? I'm just laying down, I'm like mapping out the base colors here. I'm actually gonna grab a little of this one here. Thanks, Jay. Came in late. What book is this from? I know it has something to do with hats. Deborah, this is actually not from a book. This is my own drawing. You can find this on my Etsy store. So you can type in !Etsy. And this is my little, wow, that's bright. This is my fall hat here that we are working on. So we got this here, and then we'll have some foliage in the back as well. So tonight we've done the rope braid and this stuff here. We're working on the plaid. I'm not sure when we'll end tonight, but I want to get a little bit more, a little bit done. But yeah, you can find this one in my Etsy store, !Etsy, right? Yeah. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. I had Indian red in my hand, and I think I want to do. No, you know what? I want to do that. No, I don't want to overdo it. I want to overdo it. Well, I've got a line there. I need to do something. All right, let's put a little bit of this Indian red here. Other side of that dotted line. There we go. That's not too bad. Oh, I'm so glad, Deborah. My printer is medicated. Wait, is medicated? Did you mean to type mediocre? Oh, Shannon. You're so funny. Okay, so now, because I mean, when you look at plaid, it's pretty, let's see, this is not as in focus as I would like. There we go. It doesn't have a whole lot of shadow in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to like darken areas. So let's start with our Viridian, okay? Let's turn it like so. I'm going to go first edges here, give it a little bit of definition. Yeah, I could see how that could happen. For me, especially, when I am unfamiliar with something that I am coloring and I'm not quite sure which direction I want it to go, I tend to go really light and then add more as I go in. Fun fact, that's actually the same method that I take when I cut Steve's hair, because we don't go to our stylist to get it cut anymore. Because I would just take him to the lady I went to go get my hair cut at. But we haven't gone because her office is pretty small and it's just not, again, not something I'm risking. So anyway, I've been cutting the family's hair, which it's turned out fine. That's the nice thing about being an artist, is that I can see it in a way almost like I'm sculpting something, if that makes sense. But anyway, you know, when he goes to the hairstylist, she can be done in like 20 minutes. You know, it really doesn't take her long. But I probably take a good hour at least on a good night to cut Steve's hair. And part of that is because I don't want to cut too much and make a mistake. And so I will like cut a little bit at a time. Like, I know that the base of his hair, like, we cut it pretty short. You know, I have clippers and I have scissors and I have my texture scissors and everything. But I tend to go very slow, you know, and he's patient, you know, God love him, but he's got that really thick Korean hair, and I can't just, you know, take the clippers and just go, it actually slows the clippers down, and you hear them go, and I'm just like, oh, oops. So I have to take my time, you know? Let's see. How did I beat you to the drum? Love cutting Jones. Can I drag down and have you cut my hair? I don't know. I'm pretty even nervous with mine and my daughter's hair. Like, I get a little anxious, you know? The boys' hair are pretty easy. Aw, thanks, Jay. Yeah, the boys' hair is pretty easy because I just, you know, start and then I do a fade and then I trim the top. But, yeah, with my daughter's hair, it's a little bit more complicated. And with mine, you know, I can't see the back of it, so I just carefully trim mine and don't do anything too crazy. All right, peacock blue. But yeah, so I take the kind of same approach where I just go really slow and then work my way up there. But I cut his hair for Sunday Night Football. So he just got to watch football while I cut his hair. So that kept him occupied. You know, there were a few moments where I was standing in front of him because I had to, you know, make sure it was all even, but he's a trooper. Not to mention, I've saved us a bunch of money by cutting our own hair. Yours won't print? Oh, you're talking about your printer or the page? I cut my mom's hair once. I was never allowed near her again. Oh, cat. Hubby's cut my hair for the last 30 years. It's dead straight, but I can't see well enough to do it myself. That's fair. That's fair. Hi, Dee. I've been trimming my hair ever since my seizure last spring before. No one really even knows. It's halfway down my back now. Oh, that's nice. See, when it's longer, it's not too difficult. Oh, that's pretty, Jay. When I was in high school, I had hair all the way down to my hips. My dad was kind of sad when I cut it, but I had to remind him. I was just like, I know you like longer hair on me, but you don't have to take care of it, so I'm cutting it. Plus, I was going into my senior year of high school, and I just wanted to change. And honestly, it was probably for the best, because being as young as I was, I didn't know how to take care of my hair very well. I had split ends for days, I swear. Now it's just too hot to do it. I'm just kind of going in on these edges a little bit. And then I think we'll go with like some colors that we didn't use on the plaid for a little bit of the shadowing, you know? Oh, how funny, Sherry. All right, so we did gold ochre, but I don't think gold, it's just gonna get brighter if I add to now, maybe. Yeah, I guess we'll add a little bit to it. All right. Ponytail and a sparkly hat. That's my summer. There you go. That works. I mean, I end up pulling my back most of the time anyway. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I don't recall the last time I put on makeup. Because even when I take the kids to their appointment, I don't bother with makeup because, I mean, my face is half covered by a mask anyway. Besides, I'm married. I don't gotta impress anyone anymore. But yeah, I don't even bother with makeup anymore. I'm kind of nice, actually. Leggings and no makeup doesn't sound too terrible. I'm excited to be one of those old ladies with long hair. I love it, Deborah. Sounds like me when I was in 8th grade and I had my hair cut off. It was down to my knees. My mom actually sat there and cried when they cut it shoulder length. Oh, no! Yeah, exactly. You're wearing a mask, so... But yeah, we're just kind of going a little bit slower here. But that's okay. I feel like if I were to rush this, it'd be real easy for me to make a mistake. Alright, Indian red. Oh, yeah, for sure, Jay. Keep mine in a bun. Yeah, that's most of the time, like, I'll do, like, a low ponytail. Like, right now, I've got it kind of pulled up on the sides, but that's just because I had hair in my face today, so I pulled up the sides and I got a ponytail on the back. Miss wearing my heels, kinda. I was never huge heels. I mean, there's part of me that enjoys, you know, getting dressed up, you know, making sure my makeup looks nice, my hair looks nice. I definitely feel better about the way I look when I, you know, make an effort. But, like I'm not making an effort. It's just, I'm not going anywhere, so it's kind of what's the point, you know? Oh, for sure, Jay. Not worn makeup other than to weddings since 1986. Oh, Cat. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I know exactly how many years that is because I was born 1986, Cat. So 34 years. Oh man, my mom wouldn't let me have long hair. I rebelled in high school and kept my hair long into my 30s. I'm now 60. Well, 61 at midnight. Deborah, is tomorrow your birthday? Aww. Okay, well, since I won't see you tomorrow, this is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Cha-cha-cha. Excuse me. I don't even own makeup anymore. Yeah, I think when I start wearing makeup again, I'm gonna need to get all fresh stuff and like sponges and, you know, whatever else I need for makeup stuff. I mean, I still wash and moisturize and everything, but let's see. It's like, is this too hot to wear down? Yeah, that same here. I live for my shoes. I have a really nice pair of like boots that I got at Target that I like to wear. Well, happy birthday, Deborah. I'm sorry you're not feeling well on your almost birthday. But maybe when you're feeling better, you can do something nice for yourself. I mean, it is your birthday after all. So I'm not really following my rules of 3 where I have a dark and a mid and a light this one, only because I feel like the more I add, the more muddy it could get. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna slowly add a few more layers and stuff and kind of build up how much color's on there. Sounds good, Kenny. So like, for instance, I want to bring some more of this blue down. Create a little bit more definition. Especially since this plaid isn't completely flat, you know? Joanna. I think the most, I mean, personally, I love a real good deal. My favorite pair of heels I got from, oh, what is the name of it? It's this big shoe place here in town. But anyway, they were on clearance and they are like this suede brown ones. I'm telling you, they are the most comfortable heels I have ever worn. I was a theater major in college for a short time. After grease paint, stage makeup, and the amount of damage it did to my skin, I decided, nope, no more. Aw, man, but ooh, you guys did not see that. I didn't drop that pencil. But stage makeup is so heavy. I get that, though. I get that. Honestly, sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to deal with it. All right, let's grab some brown ochre here. Okay. I want to sharpen that. Do I want brown ochre? Actually, you know, we're not going to use brown ochre. We're going to use raw umber. Raw umber. Yep. Stage makeup made me break out, so yeah, it's hard, man. But now I buy art supplies. Oh, that works. I approve. I didn't do a ton of theater in high school. Like, you know, I was in choir. I was never in drama. But whenever we had a show in choir, we always had to do the makeup and stuff. You know, and then there was the school play that we all, you know, took part in. Back when we all used the aqua net. So much hairspray. But my poor shoes are so lonely. Yeah, the kids decided to bust out their cowboy boots and wear them around the house the other day just because. I honestly had forgotten that they even had cowboy boots and they decided to dress up. I'm like, all right, that works. My best friend's husband has never seen her without makeup on until she had hip replacement. At that point, they've been married 20 years. Art supplies have been less expensive than my makeup habit. I don't ever spend a ton on makeup. Makeup can get pretty expensive. Like in the last few years, I've now that I'm getting older, I've wanted to get higher quality makeup that maybe didn't have as much, you know, like chemical-y stuff in it. So I've like trying to go the more organic route. And so that's, you know, that can get a bit expensive, but I don't wear it that much. So it's not like I blow through it, you know? Okay, I love your kids. Yeah, they love their cowboy boots. Well, and my daughter has a pair of old school roller skates. They're white with pink wheels, you know, like the four-wheeled roller skates. And so she'll pop those on and roll around the house. It's super cute. All right, it's coming along. It's coming along. We definitely need to add some darkness around the edge. So let's grab Van Dyke Brown. Let's see, where is it? There it is. I honestly cannot remember the last time I wore makeup other than lipstick, but what I have is mineral makeup because I don't like the creases regular makeup gives. That's fair. That's fair. Don't even look at Tom Ford Cosmetics. Ouch. Oh no. I used to be in Lancome. Talk about a mortgage. Oh, I can only imagine. I don't know what brands I have right now. I just like did some research and stuff and like found like top brands and then went from there for, you know, like my budget. This is not the color I want. I want dark sepia actually. And we're gonna give it a sharpen because I want it nice and fine point. But, you know, when I did do makeup, you know, I did like foundation with like a little bit of powder and then blush, eyeshadow. I don't ever really do eyeliner, a little bit of mascara. Nothing, I mean, I definitely went for a more natural look than, you know, something really heavy. And it's not like I don't put on makeup anymore. I just don't that often. I have to have a good reason, you know? I've got a lot of video calls or something. All right, we're using dark sepia. For perfumes, actually, when Johanna sent out her boxes of, I think it was World of Flowers, when she sent out to, you know, different streamers, or not streamers, colorists and whatnot, the boxes that we all got, she had some goodies in there. And one of the things that she had in there, which I still have, I haven't used because I like to, you know, keep the special things. This one, this was in, and she had sprayed some perfume in the box, and this is the Erin's Scents of Scotland. This is After the Rain, Lime, Rose, and Sandalwood Soap Bar. So this was in the box that she sent, and all the boxes that she sent out, she spritzed with the After the Rain perfume, and I absolutely loved it. And so that year that she sent it, I told Steve that's what I wanted, one of the things I wanted for Christmas. So he was able to order me some. I mean, I still have the bottle. It's taking me forever to go through it, but I love it. So this is the... So it's the Erin's Scents of Scotland, After the Rain, and this is the perfume that I wear. This is just the soap version, but it's the perfume that I wear. It smells really good. I really like it. Hi, Steve. We're talking perfume and makeup. What are you up to? Okay. Hang on one second, chat. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? I just miss people and hugging her friends. Hello, it just sounds yes, I know, right? Yeah, my son's teacher had to swing by to drop something off, and he had to talk to her through the window. It was a little sad. Yes, after the rain. It smells so nice. My nephew's wedding is coming up, so I need to do makeup. It's making me stressed. I work for an investment firm in 2000 located in... Oh, makeup was required personal. Oh, yeah, I get that, Groon. I could see that for sure. Too many allergies. That's fair, Aspie. Light some candles. Hope the cat doesn't fall in the tub again with me. That kills the tub mood. A little bit, Deborah. I can't wear perfume. What about after the rain? And how, like, what do I like about it? It is nice. I really like it. How funny we have that in common. Yes, it smells so nice. I love it. I mean, I used to do like Victoria's Secret perfume. I really liked that. I mean, it was, you know, it was okay, but that was also like in my 20s and stuff. And when I smelled this, I was just like, oh, it smells so good. And it takes me so long to go through a bottle. I mean, I don't wear it very often. I generally only wear it when I go out or if I just feel like, you know, smelling nice. If I made an effort that day, I'm like, we'll add a little icing on top and we'll wear some perfume today. Oh, is it strong? I wouldn't say any more than any other normal perfume. I don't wear a ton of it. I do like 1, maybe 2 spritzes. Where do you get it? I want to say I just got it from their website. I'll have to look. No, you know what? I didn't get from their website because Aaron Sense of Scotland doesn't ship to the US. We had to order it through another website that carried it. I think I just had to like search like who carried it in the US. I had to do a little bit of research if I remember correctly. I'm just putting a little bit of this on the dotted line. I think we're getting closer to finish this. I know we've added a lot of layers, but debating about whether or not to use a blender pencil on it. I don't want to smooth it out. Let me grab it real quick. I'll show you what it looks like. It's really pretty. It's in a nice bottle. I don't remember how much it was. Like I said, it was for Christmas quite a few years ago. Oh, knock that over. But it's this one here. So I got 100. It says 100 ml on it. I mean, it's a big bottle. I mean, I've barely been through any of it. I don't know if you can see. Like, here, I'll hold my finger. Okay, so when it's standing up, I've used like maybe this much. This is gonna last me for years. I don't know. Does perfume expire? I've had it for a couple years already. But yeah, it smells really nice. I only use a spritz or 2, and yeah, I absolutely love it. Grab the headphones. Let's see. Tries to drink tub soap? Gross. My favorite perfume they don't make anymore. What was your favorite perfume, Kat? There we go. Let's see. I have some rose-scented spritz that I got from my local organic food market. It smells like just like roses. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice, Jay. Oh, Baby Soft. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Hi, Shara. Yeah, I don't think it's that strong. I mean, just a single spritz would do it, I think. Like I said, I don't use much. I mean, you can see I've had this for 2 years and I've barely used any. I mean, I really only ever wear it when I go out or, you know, if I'm wanting to smell kind of nice for whatever reason, but, oop, I didn't tighten that all the way. All right, I'm trying to sharpen the pencil extender while it's in, or sharpen the blender pencil while it's in the pencil extender, but that means it just has to be holding on to it really weird. Another rabbit hole! Oh, always. Always. I love my rabbit holes. Okay, let's see. Rabbit trail, not rabbit hole. Rabbit trail. That's what it is, rabbit trail. Okay, so we're going to use the blender pencil now. Now, I'm going to go at this kind of slow because I don't want to trail other colors into it and muddy it up. And I'm not pressing super hard. Just want to smooth it out just a tiny bit here. You know, because you do have layers over one another, and it could real easy, especially when you have this many different colors, it could be real easy for those to turn brown and muddy. As it is, it's coming up a little bit brighter than I'd like, so I think on top of this, we're going to use a little bit of white. But again, I'm not trying, I don't want to muddy it too much. That's why also, if you want, you can like clean the tip of your blender pencil in between colors, just to keep it from mixing too much. Let's see, I prefer scented hand creams. I don't use too many lotions. I can't do too many different like scented lotions. I mean, I have specific lotions for like my dry skin and stuff, but... Oh, I'm sorry, Shara. Perfume does go bad? Really? So what's the lifetime of perfume? All right, we're going to use our Prismacolor white. Let's lighten this here since I'm casting a bit of a shadow. Expired perfume can be used for giving smells to clothing by spraying them on dry flower and keep them indoors. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I don't know. Oh, an alarm going off on my phone. Now I'm curious. Anybody know what the life expectancy of perfume is? Honestly, I just wipe the tip off my pants. Or you can grab like a little towel or something, but it's just easier. Just quickly swipe the tip of the pencil on my pants. Yeah, I probably should. Well, I mean, on average, what are we talking? Are we talking like 5 years? 1 year? I don't know. It still smells nice. On the bottle? There's a little label on the bottom. Let's see. Avoid contact with eyes. Okay, so shouldn't spray it in my eyes. On the Isle of Arran. ArranAromatics.com. Okay, so if you're in Scotland, you could order this from ArranAromatics.com. Okay, well, apparently I'm not supposed to spray this in my eyes. I use my After the Rain on sheets before the dry. Oh, that's nice. Lately I've been using is Bath & Body Works Peppermint Wash and Lotion. Oh, nice. In 3 to 5 years? Oh, but that's not fair. I don't wear it that often. I need it to last like 20 years. Okay, I clearly need to wear my perfume more. Tell your hubby that YouTube now pushes archaeology news into my feed ever since the Steve chat. Oh, that's hilarious. That is so funny. Perfume can last ages if keep them in a dark, cool place or box. Use air fresheners. With higher alcohol would last longer. Perhaps. Light in a warm place. Ah, well dang, I live in Texas. Everything's warm here. Although I do keep it in a box, so it's generally you know, kept away from most light. It's interesting though. The more you know. All right. Yeah, that looks really bright. Let's darken that up. Oh, there we go. That's perfect color, right, chat? Okay, fix that. Oh, I'm not obnoxious at all. Oh, I like that. It kind of ties in with this a little bit. I may add a bit more definition to it, but I'm not. Oh, you know what we need to add to this? Hold up. Hold up, chat. I know what we need to add. I know what we need to add. Okay, do we have dark sepia? That's what we want. And dogs get in bed. Sleep the phone. No, Joanna. I've just fallen in love with Amazing Grace from Philosophy, but Eternity has been my fragrance of choice for over 30 years. I get headaches from a lot of scents. Yeah, that's fair. I get that, Shara. Right, we need to define the little threads. That's what's missing. And I just flip the pencil every now and then so I can use the sharp side of the pencil to make sure I get the definition on those threads. And we're upside down. Hope no one's dizzy. My perfume's expired because I put them in the bathroom. That's fair. That's fair. I can't wear perfumes or strong scents. Yeah. Yeah, I like this one. It's really the only one that I have. I mean, it's lasted ages. It was such a good sized bottle. I was so surprised when I got it. But I love the way it smells. The funny thing is, and you guys are probably going to laugh at me a little bit about this, but I know that when Johanna has a book come out, you know, I tend to get the boxes, but I still, you know, she and I talk on occasion, but I'm still fairly starstruck by her. So whenever I get anything from her, like I find it incredibly, incredibly special, and I tend to save the things that she sends. We're gonna use a little dark sepia here. I want to darken up those patches at. I tend to save the things that she sends, like everything. I don't hardly throw away anything when she sends me stuff, just because I find it very special. And the box that she sent this stuff in, that's where I keep a lot of it. But because the tissue paper smelled so nice too that she sent in, it was pink tissue paper. I actually saved it in a plastic bag with some of the little cards and stuff. So when you open the plastic bag now, because she spritzed that perfume on it, I can actually still smell the perfume on the tissue paper from what she packed it in. I mean, I know it sounds silly, but no, I'm always just tickled pink if I receive something like that from her. And so I keep everything and anything I've ever gotten from her in a special place. I even salvage the little custom made stickers that she puts on the back of the cards. I like carefully take those off, and like I'm trying to see if I've got, okay, so this one was from Magical Jungle. And so I carefully take off the little sticker, and they always get their own little frame. And so I put them up on the wall here next to me. But yeah, like I even saved, again, you guys are probably going to laugh at this one. So when she sent out, oh, it's a little dusty. When she sent out the pages for us to color from Inky Ivy, she wrote this on the sticky note, and I saved that. But I also saved the wrapping paper from the Christmas book, so I have that folded up and put in the frame also. See, there's the little sticker. It's not hoarding, it's sentimental. I mean, I don't know. I just can't bring myself to throw away anything that like has come from her, because it's just so special. I mean, until I started doing this kind of coloring, never would I have fathomed that I could have had this kind of interactions with someone like as amazing as she is. And so whenever I'm very awestruck by her still, like easy. Yes, exactly. Keep them as a memory. Some can just lose fragrance, but some oils can actually spoil. Ah, researcher perfumes. Yeah. My mom's collection is since the 1940s. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I bet the bottles are gorgeous. I'm just doing a few touch-ups here for color. What time is it? 9:37. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and call it here for where we're at. And then Friday, we're going to start the Victorian Colorathon. So we will pick this hat back up. Let's get this in focus here. We will pick this hat back up on Monday, methinks. And hopefully we'll be able to finish it. So in a week from now. Oh, you meant the paper box. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, no, I keep that too. But yeah, so, oh, that's really dark. I'll fix that. Anyway, so this weekend, don't forget, here are all of our lovely streamers, plus Mary and Tanya. They've got the links there, Victorian Colorathon schedule. Take a look there. The Victorian dresses are in the Etsy store as well as this page. Aw, thanks, Sherry. And then, yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, we'll be back on Friday, but we're going to be doing the Colorathon. So I will be streaming, let's see. Yeah, I'll still be streaming 8:30 Central Time. So it'll be normal time on Friday, but we'll be doing the Victorian Colorathon. And we're going to start with the plaid mill dress. And we will be using Faber-Castell polychromos. I will schedule it so you guys can mark the bell for it. Oh, awesome, Joanna. Well, I'm actually really pleased with how this is going. Like I said, when I draw these, I don't necessarily put color in mind when I do it, but I'm pleased with how it's looking. So, yeah. Of course, Diane. Thank you all for being here. This has been amazing. Kat, thank you for your wonderful, beautiful super chat. Tara Lynn, thank you for your wonderful, beautiful super chat. And Michelle, thank you for your wonderful, beautiful super chat. You all are absolutely amazing. Seriously, I love hanging out with all of you and just chatting and hanging out and coloring and everything. So lots of fun this weekend. So, you know, get your Victorian books, get your schedules and calendars marked. There's going to be loads of things going on. It's going to be a full busy weekend. All right. And remember, there's going to be giveaways in Shannon's stream, Victoria's stream, and my stream. I'm not quite sure what the other girls are doing yet, but I do know for sure there'll be giveaways there. Okay. All right. So everyone have a great night. Stay healthy, stay safe. And I will see you on Friday. All right. I realized my hands were in my, were in my lap. All right. All right, everyone. Have a great night.